Hello YouTube fans, my name is Leo and welcome back to another video of the Supersonic Lion. In this video, we will be talking about school punishments and and before we get any further into this video, thank you for subscribing if you have already, but there is still room for more, as I do want to mention, so why not solve that issue by hitting that subscribe button. And also, if you enjoyed the video, please remember to leave a like and a comment. But now for today's video. So, at first, in early history of school punishments began as something known as corporal punishment. If you don't know what the definition of this is, basically the event of a student doing some bad thing, and then the teacher used to have the right to hit them with a cane, and that would just be your punishment. However, in 1977, this was banned in many states in the United States. However, some states still permitted, but 3 of which are not using this practice at all. Now, what school punishments are there? Let's look at some. First, the most common of them is scolding, but you can get more extreme than this. In fact, way more extreme. Many students have experienced detention with no longer than 45 minutes in report to some spot in the school, either during recess or at the end of school. If serious enough, they could be suspended, which has 2 forms. Firstly, there's in-school suspension. It works when the student goes to school like normal, but they'll have to stay at that designated spot for the day, and they'll have to just work on their assignments there and not be in their classroom. This occurs for a certain number of days, usually up to a few weeks, and the other form is out-of-school suspension. This occurs when the student is banned from school grounds for up to a few weeks, and going to the school grounds will get them arrested for trespassing. And even more extreme is a term known as expulsion. It works in which the students, if they did something bad enough for either suspension or detention, but even worse, then it would occur in which they would just be banned from the school and can never enter again, and all because of one thing they did. However, there had existed some stories of insane punishments used on people. For example, some Chinese schools prohibit the fact that you can sit on frozen peas during lunchtime. Crazy, right? That's bad for the student's health. Not just uncomfortable, and the same thing goes to the next one. In some places, teachers had made students hold their pee, even though they need to go to the bathroom. It is uncomfortable, but not the only thing. It is terrible for the student's health and can perhaps make them get sick. This is one of the worst ways to punishment. Another one, you will never want to get this as a punishment, is to hold a sign of what bad thing you did. And for example, it might say, "I'm a class clown because," and what they did. This is a terrible punishment. You'll have to see it to your parents. Even more extreme, however, you can get some schools have done confiscating cell phones when they were busted using cell phones, but this is not the most extreme. That could be when they were fined $5 for being busted for eating chewing gum in school, even though you can probably get away with it, of doing it in recess and hiding it when people are noticing, but it busted, and this will happen. However, one case occurred in 2011 where a boy named Alex Barton had to be arrested for jail just because of burping in school. Strange. Fortunately, he had the right to leave the prison 3 hours later, but such an awful experience. And just for burping can make it even more extreme. So here's some of the school punishments that we've been talking about. Thanks for watching, and comment, like, and subscribe for more. Bye, and see you next time.